Всем привет, я Донис, мы продолжаем проходить вампира, и мы наконец-таки выполняем основное задание — войти в особняк Алоизия Доусона. В последней серии я так понял, что имеет смысл подслушивать за всеми. Надо будет походить в разных районах, где обитают обычные жители, в режиме вампира, и посмотреть. Много интересного можно узнать. Этот особняк должен быть очень крутой. Все-таки самый богатый человек в Англии. Ну или один из. Так, это я не в ту сторону пошел, между прочим. Это я в парк вернулся. Так, что тут написано? Карантин. Не выходите на улицу, инфлюенция. Церковь в темпле. Это агент.
Dr. Reed, still conducting your nocturnal survey?
Do you know anything in particular about a man called Alloysius Douson?
Who doesn't know the man? I think he intervened personally to put an end to the police strike of last August.
What else can you tell me about him?
Aloysius Dawson is exactly the kind of powerful and influential man who could commit murder and get away with it. With just one phone call.
Чего себе.
Goodbye, Detective Inspector Albright.
Goodbye, Dr. Jonathan Rид. I'm sure we'll talk again soon.
Я так понимаю, глазок должен быть над теми, за кем можно проследить. О! Пожалуйста. Так, надо дождаться, когда они дойдут куда-то там. Кровище. А это, наверное, место подсвечено, где я стоять должен.
We should be far from town already. All right, but where would we go? Anywhere. Anywhere that isn't here. And what is that, by the way? A safer place? A less strange place? And where would that be? Life is strange, and we are alive. For now, yes, but for how long? If we decided to flee, we should be far from town already. All right, but where would we go?
Прикольно. Как я раньше не обращал внимания на эту механику.
Good evening, Mr. Baker.
Why do I always have feelings of deja vu when I talk to you?
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
I've heard this is a man who has searched for his place in the world for a long time. I hope he found it.
Tell me more about your strange feelings towards the city.
I would be happy to describe them, but it's too hard to explain with mere words what I'm feeling. It's unclear, too confused.
Go on, please.
Where should I start? The world is chaos. Men go mad and nature itself runs roughshod over us all.
This is not the first time mankind has faced a deadly epidemic or a war.
Men kill each other while nature decides to kill them all. I don't know what scares me the most. Do you?
Нет вариантов, меня это ничего не пугает. Ну, вообще, человеческое безумие.
Plagues and epidemics can be seen as an implacable force, a curse even. But the ferocity of mankind worries me more, for we choose what we do.
Yes. At least nature is not aware of all the suffering she brings to us. At least that's what I am hoping.
How long have you been waiting for this man?
Sometimes I feel as though I've been waiting for him for ages. Perhaps it is my role in life to wait for him. Not a pleasant thought.
It could be dangerous for you, waiting here all night.
That's quite true. But what other choice do we have? We are waiting here until we finally go.
Mr. Baker, I have met many strange people during my life, but you are definitely one of the strangest.
Really? I don't feel particularly odd or weird. All I want to do is leave. What's wrong with that?
Why are you still waiting for this person?
What would be the point of going before meeting the man, as he's going to help us leave?
Pericles, what are you going to do now?
I don't know. Perhaps it's time to leave. Perhaps we should stay a little longer. How can I tell?
And where exactly are you thinking of going?
In a place where I will finally have that feeling, to be where I belong. The world has to be meaningless chaos to make such a heaven plausible.
Ну, я все подсказки у него уже выяснил. Надо с братом поговорить еще.
Goodbye, Mr. Baker.
У них вечные ожидания. Прям философские чуваки. Вся жизнь ожидания.
Hello again, Dr. Reed.
What can you tell me about Aloysius Doусон?
You should ask that question to my brother instead. Personally, I've not seen Aloysius for many years.
What are you really afraid of, Agamemnon?
The problem is, it's precisely what I don't know that frightens me. So I suppose I can't really answer your question.
Какие они мутные, боже мой. Ушли с головой в свои внутренние рассуждения. Сами помутили себе рассудок. Погрязли в этом. Слишком отдалились от реальной жизни.
Tell me, how long have you been waiting here?
I can't say for sure, since I have no watch. But the night is still young, and I am not tired.
Is that the most honest answer you can give me?
Yes, I think so. Why does it irritate you, sir? Is comprehension really that important to you?
I'm a scientist. I try my best to understand things. I know the world has to obey unbreakable rules.
You know, or you want the world to obey such rules?
I know one thing. I do not understand who you are.
And it's better that way. What kind of life would we live if we could summarize a person in a few words or a few lines?
Короче, они два съехавших философа.
If you finally manage to leave London, where do you intend to go?
A happy place, that's for sure. A place where I can smile because I know the next day will be better than the previous one.
Such a place doesn't exist. There are never any guarantees that tomorrow will be a better day.
That would mean I have no hope left. And I just can't accept such a conclusion.
Глядя на их и видя их философию, им ничего хорошего не может быть. Им что бы ни было, все будет плохо. Всегда они будут рассуждать об ужасах жизни, в том все как хреново вокруг. По сути дела, у них ничего плохого особо и не происходит. Сидят себе спокойно, никаких проблем не испытывают, и всем все равно недовольны. Хотят, чтобы какой-то человек пришел, изменил их жизнь. Ну, это жесть.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Baker.
Ну, какая-то встряска в жизни нужна. Хорошенькая такая. Прямо тряхануть их надо. слишком расслабились.
Doctor.
Goodbye,
Вот тоже
Detective
подсказки
Dr.
есть.
Albright.
Goodbye, Doctor. Seems violent.
Там еще кто-то интересный снизу. В челме. Индус какой-то. Так, войти в особняк. Помоечка. О, убежище. Здесь бывал? Трупы. Мне не дает покоя этот портрет. Где ты его все-таки видел? Я, кстати, дробовичок так и не испробовал. Ну все, мне качать больше нечего. Ничего интересного в этом убежище нет. Даже как-то странно. Может, я все-таки был тут? Нет, я ухожу. О, дробовичок сейчас. Хотя ладно, на них тратить патроны. Потрачу. Это против зверей надо. Против монстров. Зараза.
I see how it likes a bit of
Так, а это что на за здание? Это вот это особняк? Маловероятно. Посмотрим. Особняк Доусона, да. Состояние санированное.
Dawson's mansion. Here I am at last. But the question remains. Am I ready to make a dying man my progeny?
Я, если честно, не хочу делать его потомком. Не знаю, тем более не особо хорошее впечатление о нем мне создалось. Обалдеть. Прямо в доме фонтан. Правда, не работающий. Рыцари, доспехи. Он так подходит, еще осматривает вверх-вниз головой. Так, а где он сам? Хочу сперва все осмотреть. не упустив никакой мелочи. О, сейф. Но пока, наверное, да. Пока его не убью, не смогу вскрыть. Но убивать я его тоже как бы не хочу. Посмотрим, как все получится. Второй
Finally, you're here, Dr. Reed. What took you so long?
I had to pass several of your barricades and outposts to access your mansion, sir.
Death, pestilence surround us, and time is against me.
I see you've gathered some of the most expensive, albeit experimental, blood transfusion equipment available. All this could be so useful in a hospital.
Yes, yes. Since Lord Redgrave sent me a doctor to perform my conversion, I thought you might find some of these devices useful.
Most thoughtful. But tonight I'm not here as a physician.
But I feel reassured that a specialist such as yourself would help me to escape the Reaper.
Very well. But before I proceed, I have a few questions for you.
If you must, but be quick, for I don't have much time left in this life.
First of all, I need to be sure that you know exactly what is going to happen to you, sir.
I can assure you I'm as informed as any man can be. I have planned for this moment, Dr. Reed. Planned very carefully.
Что значит я здесь единственный вампир? Типа я единственный и больше не хочу вампиров, чтобы тут появлялись?
Believe me, there is a huge difference between reading about vampires and waking up as one. I learned that myself the hard way.
Oh my God, man, stop your whining. I don't have time for your pointless jibber-jabber.
Джиба-джаба.
What do you know about the Guard of Priwen?
What I do know is that I'll crush anyone or anything that would dare to oppose me.
Ну вот, да. Если он будет вампиром, всемогущим, ничего в этом хорошего не будет.
You'll need to feed on warm blood. Blood from mortals. How do you feel about that?
I'm rich, Dr. Reed, and powerful. I'm sure I'll be able to acquire all the blood I need without ever having to sully my own hands.
I will become your maker. Do you understand what that means?
Well, I certainly won't consider you my liege or some such drivel. You can be assured of that.
Ни одна из подсказок не разблокирована.
Let's move on then.
Please, I'm cold and tired. I feel my life waning with every moment.
But first, before you embrace immortality, what would you do with such a gift?
That's a rather impertinent question, Dr. Reed, and I will do as I please.
Answer me all the same. What will your first action be as an immortal?
To save London, I will finance the most efficient quarantine ever seen. I will build a wall that will separate the sick boroughs from the healthy ones.
Who gave you the right to decide the fate of thousands of people?
My money. My money and my pending immortality gives me the needed authority, Doctor. I'm a businessman. I'm used to tough decisions.
You really plan to build a quarantine wall across London?
Yes, it will be tall and strong, separating the wheat from the chaff.
Let me guess. You mean to isolate the rich from the poor?
This is a desperate measure for desperate times. England must prevail, Doctor, no matter the cost.
By doing so, you will also create two separate prisons.
Come, sir. An eminent doctor like yourself knows that such radical measures have proved efficient in the past.
Quarantine is not a bad idea, medically speaking. But I'm convinced this epidemic will not be contained by mere walls.
As long as the right people are on the right side of the wall, that's all that matters.
But you can't guarantee infection will not spread. Just one contagious carrier would be enough to create an apocalypse.
The apocalypse is already knocking at the gate. We must be strong now.
What if a new outbreak happens inside your walls? You'll have created a giant trap.
That won't happen. As long as we dispose of anyone that is contaminated as soon as they are spotted.
I've heard enough. It's time to proceed.
At last! All right, do what you have to do. If it hurts, so be it. I've been preparing such a long time for this.
Необходима подсказка. Где я мог узнать подсказки-то? Подслушать за ним. Блин. Ну, подсказка это был бы синий вариант, околдовать его. Это тоже ничего хорошего. А вообще-то, вероятность того, что он выживет после этого, низка, но мне кажется, что он выживет. Я не могу такого человека обращать вампиром. Я не вижу в нем ничего хорошего, он уже старик. Вообще вариант был бы, я ничего не... Вот тут радикальное действие должно быть. Ладно.
You don't deserve immortality, Mr. Doусон.
What? What are you prattling on about?
I don't believe I've ever met a man so bereft of empathy. You, sir, are despicable.
No! Wait! You can't! I made a deal with Lord Redgrave. I'll finance whatever he wants. Please, just ask him.
Sleep now. Rest now. Forever.
Блин, жесть.
I would have lived forever. Who are you to decide my fate? Who gave you the authority?
Подсказка не сработала. Два ключа. Первый ключ. Большой ключ Алоизия Доусона с гравировкой от АД. Маленький ключ. Средний ключ. Район пострадает в результате ваших действий. Но это мое решение. Я решил так. Да будет так. Вариант загипнотизировать его тоже не очень хороший был, поэтому подсказки эти искать. Зацепки. Смысла не было. Интересно, как лорд Редгрейв к этому отнесется. Но он, между прочим, мог предположить о таких событиях, отправляя меня без надзора. Он же видел, какой я человек. Газетная статья «Казнь Джона Фрэнсиса Спэрроу». Джона Фрэнсиса Спэрроу, 21 год, сегодня утром повесили в тюрьме Пентонвилля. Мистера Спэрроу приготовили к смертной казни за убийство его сестры Александры Спэрроу. Он до самого конца заявлял о своей невиновности. Доказательств того, что он присутствовал на месте преступления, предъявлено не было, но тем не менее его приговорили к смертной казни и повесили. Скотланд-Ярд отказался пересмотреть это дело, несмотря на множество белых пятен в цепи событий, которая привела к смерти мисс Спэрроу. Чарльз Олбрайт, проводивший расследование по поручению Скотланд-Ярда, отказался ответить на наши вопросы, однако 3 недели назад его понизили в должности без официального объяснения причин. Какой странный способ наградить сотрудника за успешно проведенное расследование. Клейтон Дарби.
Reduced in rank for falsely accusing a man of murder. I wonder what Inspector Albright thinks about his punishment.
Рояль, как всегда, обязательно. Ну, более-менее осмотрелся тут. Все, уходим. Далеко ходить не придется.
Is it done, Dr. Reid? Is Aloysius Dawson reborn, as expected?
Alas, Aloysius Dawson was not brought back to life after his death. The man is gone.
What? What happened?
Я врать не буду.
I could not let such a dangerous man become immortal. Not from my blood, not for you.
This is an outrage beyond words. This is betrayal, pure and simple. I should kill you on the spot. You swore on William Marshall's blood.
Well, get rid of me then.
From now on, you're an outcast. Banished. You are forbidden to ever appear in front of us again. Ascalon will smite you on sight, and your heart will be thrown to the rats.
I'll leave you.
Сразись с ним.
Have fun with your puppets and shadow plays, Lord Redgrave.
Yes, go, traitor, and take that awful creature, that counterfeit of a woman I saw waiting for you, and be gone!
От меча и погибнешь.
Step away, traitor. Return to your dubious friends and your decrepit hospital. Do not dare show yourself again, you or that monstrosity you bring to my door.
А, это гуль? Как там ее называют?
We meet again at the strangest of times, young Ekon. So do you serve the Earl of Bristol now?
Old Bridget, what are you doing here?
Your friend, the wise Ekon. She sent me to warn you.
Did anyone see you? It's a long way from the dock sewers, and hunters are patrolling the streets here.
Who said I took the streets? How do you think I survived for centuries in this city without ever being seen? I know all her secrets.
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
She came to us in the sewers in search of answers. Just as you did.
Lady Ashbury in the sewers? Now that's a sight I wish I'd seen.
She said she was your friend, and that she sought the identity of your maker. So I answered her questions.
What kind of answers did you give her?
I knew nothing of your maker, but we talked. We talked a lot. Her words and ideas are captivating. It is no surprise that you like her. I like her too.
Устроим тройничок.
Lady Ashbury. You know her? Tell me what's going on.
The lady approached me but a few nights ago, wanting to meet the sewer skulls. Once she questioned Harriet Jones. She agreed to help us.
Harriet Jones is still with you then? How is she doing?
Harriet remains angry, but is recovering slowly. Her mind is twisted, but at least her body is healing.
Tell me what is going on.
The lady asked us to keep an eye on your mortal doctor friend while you were away. We spotted the hunters. They were discussing plans to attack tonight.
Но вопрос у меня есть время.
Wait, slow down. I need to ask you something.
I'm listening, but I do not have time to waste, so be quick.
Where is Lady Ashbury right now?
She said she will go home. She needed to speak with some old friends first, though. Do not worry, young Ekon. She is no fool, and just as strong as you.
Why do I feel like Lord Redgrave was particularly irritated to see you? Far more so than the average Skull, if I may say.
Because I used to know him quite well. And he is afraid I may remember who he really is.
You're Elizabeth's informant. You're the one who told her about Lord Redgrave's lies regarding his lineage.
Yes, but my words were not meant to hurt or threaten. I simply told the story of the sewer skulls and of so many other
У
forgotten
них глаза
children.
похожи, между прочим. У него же тоже голубые глаза, да? У лорда Редгрейва. Они брат и сестра?
How did Elizabeth find you?
She presented herself humbly at our gate and asked if we knew of any ancestral vampires hiding in London. She asked about Ascalon. She asked about many things.
What do you think of her?
Her soul is good, yet tainted with a deep sadness and the scars of ancient wounds. Time does that to us immortals, for we have so much to dwell upon.
Why did she come to you?
I am old Bridget, the buried memory of the city. She sought the silent truths, truths I have kept hidden for so long.
No time to lose then. I must go there right away.
I shall return to my den. Have you a message for the lady? Should I see her before you?
Tell her I worry about her.
Do not, for she has had strength and wisdom for so much longer than you. Go now and take care, young Ekon, for the flames are rising.
Ладно. Так, ну сначала надо осмотреться тут. Ничего интересного. Поразительно прям. Добраться до Пемброкской больницы. Окей. Угу, отперта дверь. Ух ты! Лорд как? Ну-ка ж, отведай-ка мои силушки. Блин, не туда. Да ладно! Блин! Бесконечно использует. Ну! А, энергия закончилась. А могу из теней высасывать кровь могу? Это было бы прикольно. Да. Вот. Лорд Финни. Хороша кровка была. Все, гулял. 99 шиллингов. Не такой уж и богатый. Прикольно. Ай, блин, зараза. Совсем я забыл. Пердящая особа. У кого подсказки не все еще найдены, я так думаю, их можно подслушивать.
You Londoners are no
Серьезные эти вампиры, зараза. Смотри, с какой дистанции. Восстанавливается. Супероружие долго еще восстанавливается. Как раз только использовал его. Да блин. Ну. Во. Хорошенько сейчас его. Очень дальняя дистанция. Прям... В сторону уходить надо. Фух, победа. Хорош. Так, у меня, по-моему, закончилась там сыворотка регенерации. Обычную поставлю. Слишком уж жирная. Кого-нибудь бы кровки попить. Ух ты, какой тут. Много крови, получается, выпиваю сразу. О! Хорош, 900 прописал сразу. Ничего себе урон теперь какой. Ах, у меня несколько ударов. Надо было по вампирам тоже с дробовичины выстрелить. Славная битва была. Так, надо из нее еще убить. Ах ты, ненавижу эти блоки. Ну сколько блок-то держать будет? Так, дробовичок. Вот так вот. Последний патрон. Как же ты долго перезаряжаешься-то? Ну а что сейчас-то? Эх, зараза. Хорош. Но это послабее был. Ну и побогаче. 112 шиллингов.
What is this truck? Are the vampire hunters here already?
Good evening, Dr. Reid. Such a pleasure to see you again.
Are you all right? I heard the hospital was attacked.
Unfortunately, violence can be a necessary evil, sir. I volunteered, joined the army to serve the Empire, sir. But attacking a hospital... shame.
What do you mean?
A hospital should be a safe place, sir. Like a temple. A temple of science. Please show, of course.
Ну куплю. Пусть будет. Блин, думал, подслушать можно, ладно.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reid.
Are you all right? I heard the hospital had...
For now, we have to keep on looking after our patients.
Has Dr. Swansea really gone?
Yes, this place is turning into a joke.
Суонси похитили.
Thank you for your...
Так ладно, сначала основное узнаем, потом эти расспросы.
Those bastards. What have they done to Edgar? Looks like he's wounded. I better follow the blood. McCullum and his thugs are taking the credit for Edgar's abduction. They really mean business. It's locked, all right.
У меня 2800 опыта. Ладно, не буду пока тратить, а то все позаболевают опять. Так, а я здесь раньше не бывал. Здесь лифт есть? Понятно. Чердак. Похоже на место для битвы.
Ultraviolet curtains and orichalcum powder. Dr. Swansea's always been a resourceful bastard. I bet he never told you he had this installed in case of a vampire attack. Says a lot about how much he trusts you.
What have you done with Edgar?
Don't worry. We don't kill humans. Even if your friend is deserving of a little punishment for what.
What are you talking about?
We know everything. Swansea and you created this bloody epidemic. You aim to unleash another disaster just like William Marshall did.
No, I'm trying to put an end to it, just like you are.
You're its progeny, aren't you? Where is the monster hiding? It's still in England, isn't it?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Jeffrey, please listen to me.
No tricks. That shit won't work on me. We've found proof in the theater. Doris Fletcher was your first experiment. Now where is Marshall? Speak!
Сломалась.
So much for modern technology. Time for the tried and true. Do you know what this is, Beast? This is a drop of King Arthur's blood. The blood of a true defender of Britain. Stronger than your evil powers.
This is ridiculous. We're losing precious time.
True enough. Soon I'll bring your head before your coward of a father. Show some style.
На этом серия заканчивается. Всем, кто смотрел, спасибо. До встречи.